Okay, Cancers. This is the June reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're already a subscriber, I appreciate all your continued love and support. If you're brand new, my name is Cody. I am the Conscious Soul Reader. These are for Cancer placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of June. This is going to be a love reading. We're going to cover singles in the beginning, and then I will do couples having issues in the second half of the reading. Oh, I just reminded myself that I need to go back and put the what is it? The timestamps. Thank you, Spirit. Timestamps to help y'all out. Okay, these are going to be for your placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you do not feel like anything fits in this reading, be sure to check your other placements to put together a pretty good depiction of what could be happening. If you're brand new, thank you all for your curiosity. I'm honored to help guide and offer clarity. Hit that notification bell, the subscribe button, to catch me live, to catch me energetically whenever I am ready to come and read. It is not ever by a schedule, but when I'm live here, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So all that is in the description box, as well as how to get a hold of me for a personal reading. And I am running a sale right now at the time of airing this video, so be sure and check those out if you're interested in a personal. King of Cups. I think we're ready. So we're going to look at singles first. Singles. Cancer placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. What do my Cancer singles need to know? Finally let you in. Oh my gosh. YouTube is just... Okay. Welcome. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. I think we've almost got all of them covered. And if you're Moon and Rising, I'm the Sun sign. Look at all this water coming out. Okay, here we go. The U position. What do my single Cancers need to know? Oh, that's too much. Ten of Swords is sideways. I've got the Seven of Cups reversing out here. What do my single Cancer placements need to know? Bing. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new, brand new. Okay. Opportunity. And Nine of Cups. The King of Pentacles. Okay. So we have something that could be very, very fulfilling. I do see here that there is emotional protection while this new thing is being looked at, observed, taken into consideration. There is a lot of effort being put in because the King of Pentacles is somebody who does a lot of work to be able to benefit from reward. Okay, so they're not shy to work. They're not shy to effort. This person is willing to stick with it and dig their heels in, so to speak, and just kind of hang around and make sure, right? We have that wish fulfillment energy, but the Nine of Cups is also about somebody who's very emotionally protected because they've done that work on themselves. So when you see the regular Rider-Waite, the arms are crossed. And this, of course, is protection. There are several cards in the Rider-Waite that indicate that you are closed off or protecting yourself. But the Nine of Cups specifically is somebody who has emotional fulfillment, but they are very selective with who has access to their beautiful cups. Yes? Okay. And with this Ace of Pentacles in the U position, this is you taking advantage of this new opportunity. This is literally a new opportunity. And in the Shitty Tarot, we have opportunity card. This is not in any of the other cards. It's specific to the unofficial Shitty Tarot for Schitt's Creek. And we all know this as, what was the manager of the clothing store? It was, it escapes me. I can't remember her name. It's the side characters that I don't remember, but I loved her character. Skanky. You called my store Skanky, David, she says. That was that scene. It was so funny. I loved her. Okay, so what crosses you, Cancer, as I pull the Chariot in the back. What crosses or complements my single Cancers in their new beginning? What crosses or complements you? Ooh, there goes my eyeball doing its thing. Okay, what crosses or complements Cancer? What crosses or complements Cancer for this new beginning, this new opportunity? Ooh, 5 of Cups. Okay, yes. So this is why I had to mention that emotional protection. So there is grief, there is sorrow, there is this focus, right? Unavoidable acknowledgement, we'll call it. We'll call it an acknowledgement of everything that has not gone your way so far. Because when the 3 of Cups are tumped over in the regular Rider Waite, behind the person are 2 cups that are sitting upright. So there is an opportunity to rebuild again, but the emotional protection is there because of what you've gone through. The need to protect yourself because of how emotional it is when Cancer gives, when Cancer invests. It is a lot. And with Cancer, that is that baby water energy, right? There's baby, teen, and adult. That's how the 3 are for each one, right? We have the primary positions, the secondary, and then the tertiary. The tertiary is considered like the more evolved, more grounded, more, solid. The middle wave is kind of like this happy-go-lucky, free. Let's see. It's a little bit of both, and then the baby energy is that kind of figuring it out, slow to learn, slow to just very, very, think of a child, right? Very trusting and naive. Okay, so you've been very, very giving in the past. And so now the reasons why you protect yourself have actually very, very little to do with anything that's going on right now. This is still that grieving and mourning that you are dead set on trying to avoid at all costs moving forward, right? Moving forward. Whenever you finally do turn around and you accept the next offer, the 2 of Cups, it's about you being ready and prepared for that. Ready and prepared for that. Yeah, the Moon card. And then that Strength card, right? This is that Empress taming the beast, right? Through gentle compassion, love, care, self-care, nurturing, the need to create through nurture. And this is how you conquer the beast of feeding anxiety, fear, confusion, illusion, delusions, whatever is going on with this Moon card. Oh, look, we have a new moon, so I had to wear my moon shirt, right? Look, moon. Yes, this is why. The emotions. Look at the 5 of Swords. Like, you're just like, I just can't. It's almost like you're like, I don't have it in me. There's the 2 of Cups. I don't have it in me to go through one more, recovery period. So whatever I'm investing in next time, that's it. I get it. Trust me. I so get it. Okay, what floated out of here? All beautiful, like 9 of Cups. Again, right? I've done so much work, and I swear to God, if you hurt me, I will. Yeah. So, I swear to God. All right. So, what is the best that can be achieved? What's the best that can be achieved for my single Cancers? So we have to be very mindful of this 5 of Cups, right? So the 5 of Cups, whenever we're focusing on the loss and all that stuff, this will create that outcome around you. So you have to be able to really focus on what you do have, what you did learn, what you are, stronger now for because of what you have experienced, right? These are not reasons for us to create more of the same because of what we've gone through. This is more of a call for us to, we are valid in our feelings. We have them for a reason, right? Just like, all the things that we find annoying and pesky that we have for a reason. I think of that as I'm like, I have to wax my lip and my chin all the time. I'm like, why doesn't it get the hint and stop coming back, right? And so it's the same feeling, like these pesky feelings and emotions when they're bad. Oh my gosh, they're an annoyance. And I get it, Cancer Sun, right? I get it. Oh, how in the way they get. But in the same breath, here you are again, Cancer. In the same breath, it is a beautiful thing to be able to have these emotions and to feel so deeply, because when it's good, it's so good. And when it's bad, it is so deep. And this is not a handicap. I've always considered it to be a handicap because of how deep my emotions run. But it's in fact strength. It is strength to be able to freely express yourself and to be able to release in a healthy way, to be able to move through the emotions so that you can turn around and face the new opportunities being presented to you in a very positive way. And positivity stems from cleansing negativity. Okay. All right. What's the best that can be achieved? Woo, I don't know where this stuff comes from. Thank you, God. All right. What's the best that can be achieved? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is searching for your happiness by leaving the past behind and truly leaving and assigning it its intended purpose. This Eight of Cups is about you moving into that Nine of Cup energy. But first and foremost, you have to really process and take inventory of your emotional self. What are you still holding on to? What are you still dragging with you? What truly needs to be let go of so that you can turn around and see the joy, optimism, positivity, all the love that is being presented at this time, right? When we're dragging our past around with us, that's a lot of luggage, that's a lot of baggage. And to bring it into any new connection, right? Two of Swords, Knight of Cups. Two of Swords. It's difficult. And again, the Two of Swords also, ching, right across the heart, right across the heart, because there's protection there. These swords are truth and knowledge. Everything I've realized, everything I've figured out is going to protect me. In the other side of that coin is your blindness to realize things. So, blindness to realize what it is that you're truly being guided to see. Okay. The truth of what you went through is having accountability, having, the need to forgive, to release, to process, to heal, to be grateful for the experience, right? So that you can truly heal from what has happened before, so that you can release all of that. And by releasing, we open our heart space for what is meant to be there instead of holding on to things that only bring us down, that cause us to hang on to those old feelings, which are negative. They're painful. And while we think that this is something that arms us and protects us from ever having it happen again, we're in fact carrying it with us. And by carrying it with us and thinking about it, using it as protection, we are creating from there. So we have to be very careful about the emotional state and processing emotions and releasing and moving through those. You don't want to create from a place of fear, anxiety, stress, negativity, because if you're thinking and feeling things, it will come out of you and affect your entire environment. Knight of Cups, Temperance, right? Emotional and spiritual balance, following your heart to your truest divine self, your true healing, your true balance, which takes time, it takes effort. And even if you do have a new opportunity being presented before you, right? This is you being in alignment to receive what it is. And if you're being presented with an opportunity, we're always going to be presented with opportunities to show how much healing you've done. Are you applying the healing? Are you applying the healing? Is it affecting? Is it affecting your ability to see things clearly. Just wants to be out here. It's a Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Okay. Okay. What is the foundation? What's the foundation for Cancer? Bing. Manifesting. Manifesting, creating through resource, recreating based on what you've been through. You've been given a golden opportunity to do the work, to take this time, to rebuild yourself, to get more in alignment, to do balanced work, to raise your standards, to learn, right? This takes time. And while, yes, it is important to protect yourself because you've been through so much, it's also important to not recreate from a place of past energy. Past is meant for lessons. Past is meant for inspiration. Past is meant for learning. That's all it's meant for, is to learn from. It's not meant to drag it around with you. It's not meant to wrap yourself up in this cocoon of armor with. It's not meant to use as weapons, right, against all that come to you in your present day and forevermore, right? The Magician is the foundation. So you are the creator of your circumstances. And if you're focusing on emotional states, if you're focusing on the loss, if you're focusing on what you don't have, if you're focusing on what you've been through, what was done to you, will they get theirs? This is what you're going to create in your environment, is more negativity, more options and more opportunities for these energies to be mirrored and sent back to you. Okay, so you need to get real creative here and stand in your power. This is your opportunity to learn, to tune into your spiritual self, to tune into your creative self, to get into a different alignment than anything you've ever done before. This is a recreation of you turning yourself into something magical from nothing, based on everything you've ever been through. What's the past energy? The Magician is a master manifester. And once you come to realize what it is that you are, Three of Swords. Once you come to realize what it is that you're thinking and feeling, truly thinking and feeling, because you can tell the world all day long, oh, I'm healed, I'm ready, I've done the work. But in your heart and in your soul is what you're truly magnetizing out. This is your aura. This is your energetic field, and you cannot fool the universe. So the universe, source, God, angels, whatever you want to call it, is reading that. So your mouth can talk a big game and tell and trick and fool everybody around you. But people who read energy and universe know for a fact of what you are really creating based on where your heart and your emotional state lies. So it's important to come to terms with these things, to really do that work, to release, to move through these emotions, to really process what you've been through it and give it its assigned place in your life. It is not meant for present day things. Past is past for a reason. It's not past being described as your present. Past no longer exists. The future has not happened yet. All you have is this present moment. What are you creating in your present moment? Are you creating it from a place of fear, from a place of, I ain't never going to have that happen again? Or are you creating from a place of, I learned a lot. I know a lot. I'm grateful for what I've learned. And I'm so looking forward to what's to come because of how empowering I turned all of my situations into my favor, how empowering myself by turning all of my situations to my favor. They didn't happen to me, they happened for me, right? They didn't happen to me, they happened for me. Seven of Swords, the Hermit card, the Four of Pentacles. Look at all this. Just you sitting, ruminating, processing, feeling, thinking, living in it. We got the Full card, Two of Swords, that need to hang on to it, to process it over and over and over and over and over again. These are meant for lessons. It's not meant to hold you hostage or captive to what you've been through. Okay. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's that future position for Cancer singles? Ooh. Okay, Hanged Man and Six of Wands came out sideways. So right there, you're just right there, just about to be completely 100. Seven of Cups trying to come out as well. Still a little confused here. Still a little disillusioned. It's these pesky emotions. It's these pesky emotions. The Death card reversing. Death card reversing coming out here. Pesky emotions. Let me put all these back in. See if these come back out. All right. What's that future position? The Chariot was there again. What's that future position? Since I put the intention into the card, I will take the Eight of Swords reversed. Releasing yourself from that mental prison. I'll say pair of eights on the board. Call to action, pair of eights. What's that future position? Bing. Your future's so bright, you gotta wear shades. When you release yourself from that mental imprisonment, you're able to finally see clearly. This is true healing when you have complete and total clarity on what you've been through and why. What you've been through and why. Releasing, and being able to be very successful, very victorious in moving forward. Taking this opportunity to move forward, healed, ready. From a calmer place. From a place, so that Six of Swords from the Three of Swords is somebody who has definitely dove into the work by committing and dedicating to moving forward in a way. To moving forward in a way, to releasing yourself from this mental imprisonment. All healthy, all good. Letting go, being successful. Okay. I'll bring it back. I have no problem. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get some advice on the outcome. I'm going to do the advice outcome. Let's see. I'm going to combine them both and see what comes out. Advice and outcome. Advice and outcome. Oh. Ace of Cups. Six of Cups. New beginnings. New beginnings from really processing that past stuff, from really, truly doing the work to release yourself. This emotional baggage, poor Cancers. I get it. Oh, poor us. Okay. What's the outcome and advice? Outcome and advice. We're going to go one time through this deck. Spirit just wants Two of Swords. Full card. Yes. That Fool. So I like that. That's pretty simple. Back again. New deck. Did I summon for the moon? Did I create confusion and anxiety by wearing this shirt? It's a new moon. That's why I have this on. I just celebrate full and new moons by wearing my moon shirt. Yeah. So, it's so good though. Look, letting it go, leaving it behind, baby. Look, Eight of Cups. He's like, see ya, bye. Bye. Goodbye to the confusion. Goodbye to this stranglehold that this anxiety holds over you, right? This fear, the unknown, letting go. Oh my gosh, this hitchhiker. There's always one of these is always hitchhiking in one of these. It's terrible. Okay. Mm-hmm. Doing that hard work, learning the lessons, forgiving also. Forgiving sets you free. It sets you free and it keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. That's from my Mahrukh deck with the future higher self message. I've done that deck so much, I've got most of them memorized, but forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. The only thing that you were meant to take from any of your past experiences are lessons, lessons to teach you, to guide you, to heal you, to show you. Um, we all experience very painful trauma, very painful experiences, and we don't know why in the moment. And you won't know why until it hits you later at some other moment when you're able to share knowledge or when you experience something similar and you're able to do something different because of something that looks very, very, very familiar. And you're like, oh, I know this one. I've been here before. And then you can do everything different and change the whole game. That's healing. That's applying what you've learned. But it takes work and it takes effort. And this is about releasing yourself from the burden of hanging on to what was never meant to be. Moving away from this toxic hold. Look at this, cutting out, getting clear thinking over all of this overthinking. Holy crap, dude. Am I doing it again? 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Doing it again. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Did I do it? Yeah, it was over here. Yes. There it is. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Holy crap. Okay. Here's the baby manifester. You want to be careful. This needs to be worked on. That needs to be healed. It needs to start, planting seeds of positivity. Planting seeds of the positivity. I like how simple that message was. That was a very simple message. It was like so initially 2 of Swords, right? Blocking yourself, emotionally protecting yourself at all costs. This fool is like, chunk the swords, snatch off the blindfold, and just went, wee, I release. I'm good to go. Because this 2, this 3, these are blips on the radar. This is a moment in time. This is a brief little indicator of a harsh truth realized, a very painful experience, you protecting yourself because of it. The other side of the coin is blind faith, a complete and total redirection of self. And saying enough of the burdens, enough of that having a hold on me. I forgive, I release, I've learned, I'm stronger. I thank you. Ooh, Christina just popped into my head. Makes me that much stronger. Yeah, with the I gotta thank you. You made me that much stronger. Yes. Theme song. Very, very, very cringe for me to do like an over radio played song and just be like, yes, but when it fits, it fits. When it fits, it fits. Okay, cute. Can relate. But I've done the work. And I can stand proud and strong and say that, once you start to realize what it is that you went through, and it happened for you, not to you, and you start to really have accountability for yourself and what outside of you is triggering you, this is true healing. It's empowering. And it's amazing what happens on the other side of that. The rewards, King of Pentacles, the rewards that come with the hard work overpower any need you have to feel upset, sad, or any experience of loss based on the investment that you've done. Because the investment that you do now and from this point forward in self is going to be everlasting. The investment that we put in other people is temporary because we will only ever have ourselves for the rest of our lives. So this is where all the work and effort needs to be put into first and foremost. Every single thing else around you will fall into place because of that. It's just the way it works. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. I mean, same as it ever was, in that song too. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. Holy jukebox, Batman. Somebody unplug the jukebox. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do future higher self. I have to because I'm reading cards from it. So let's just keep reading cards from it, shall we? I'm mentally picking these out. So my mind has already gone to this deck. Let's pull it out. Let's chop it up. See what happens. What else do Cancer singles need to know? You know what's funny is I'm looking at Cancer singles in love, and I'm pulling the future higher self-love first, singles, and then we branch out, right? The core, the trunk, the root all needs to be stable before the leaves and the branches will ever bloom into something that will sustain storms, wind, extreme environmental changes. Get it? Be a tree. Oh my gosh. And then the scene from Girl Interrupted just popped into my head. I'm a fucking bush, okay? She sinks to the ground and she's like, I'm a shrub. You're not being a tree. If y'all haven't seen Girl Interrupted, it's really good. Stretch your arms high like a tree. You can't be a tree on the ground. I'm a fucking shrub, okay? All right. Come on, core, roots, and trunks. What does my Cancer collective need to know? Oh, Cancer collective singles need to know. One time. Two times. Strumming my thing. Okay. That's a good one. You about to get the mama finger. Oh, I don't like that card. I don't understand this card. I wanted to take it out, but I feel like one day it's gonna hit me and I'll be like, oh my God. It kind of hit me once, but it didn't really resonate. Okay, let's see here. Do you like that one? That's a good one. Okay. Yes, many, many things to say here. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. So if all you're doing is waiting for the really big moments, you won't value and appreciate the small ones, right? So we're sitting around and we're waiting for that big job. We're waiting for that perfect person. We're waiting for our new house. We're waiting for a new car, right? These are big manifestations. These are huge. But what you're missing when you're looking for the big, bold thing is all of the little moments in between that lead up to that are small, tiny little victories that are meant to be celebrated. These are energies that will boost your gratitude and give you more reasons to be grateful. Okay, so we have to be grateful for small moments as well. What you're doing when you're living in an energy of gratitude is you're sending out what you want to receive more of, right? That's how energy works. So I'm grateful for the opportunity today to get up healthy, happy. My everything works on my rig. All of my equipment is good. I'm so grateful that I have all of these beautiful cards to work with. I have a collective. I have ideas. My attunement is there, right? These are all small things that allow me to continue to manifest from a place of gratitude, which ushers in more of that same energy, whatever you're sending out. Challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges, okay? So there's often times where we feel depleted, we feel outdone, we feel like we've been, kind of kicked in the butt and put in our place by life a couple of times, and we'll just kind of sit down and take it. I've done it. I sit down, I'll lick my wounds and, eat a whole sleeve of Oreos and feel a little better, but the next day my tummy don't feel so good, but whatever. But you rise above. right? You have to be stronger than every single thing you're going through. You will never be given more than what you can handle. You will never be given more than what you can handle. So you have to step up to the plate and realize that your resiliency, your tenacity is going to encourage you to take on more challenges with a deeper step of confidence to where you're able to really kind of back it up. And this will help you to take on even more challenges with confidence, with forward aggression, even. All right. And you're going to make mistakes sometimes. It's okay because you learn by messing up. All those mistakes, all those things you did that were incorrect, it wasn't quite the right way. That's fine. You learned. You learned what not to do. We can't stroll through life perfect. It's impossible. And you won't learn anything. And you won't be appreciative of what it is that you've attained. You won't be, things don't stick to people who just get everything easy. I learned my toughest lessons by not listening. Yeah. Don't stop living your life because of someone else. Yes, right? We have our own life. Our life is our journey, period. Bottom line, the end. No one else around you is going to live your life for you. No one else around you is going to give you permission or going to, offer you a full free ride, right? No one around you is going to do that for you. You can't put every single thing on somebody else. It all starts and begins and ends and finishes with you. You are the only person in your life that is consistent from beginning to end. You. Everything else is secondary, tertiary, whatever the fourth quadritiary. Ooh. Am I being intelligent? Oh my. Okay. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experience. There's divinely fated. You were meant to experience every single thing you went through, right? We get ashamed, we get mad, we get pissed off at all of these little experiences and moments in our life, but they helped you. We have to look back and be thankful for what we've gone through. These are things that you were meant to experience. And like I said before, you may not know why, but it's not for you to know why in that moment. When you're ready to know why, then you'll be given that answer. Speaking of, it's okay to not have all the answers because they're going to come to you when you need them, not when you want them, not when you go seeking them. Sometimes when you go out and seeking answers, sometimes you don't find them. The logical or anything like that. There's many ways. There's many ways to find an answer, and sometimes you can find 3 or 4 different answers to the same question. Then it's up to you to use your discernment. You know what I mean? So when you need the answer you're looking for, Spirit is going to make sure that you're armed and ready when that time comes. Don't even sweat it. This is the card I was dreading. Many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. So I have, so here comes all my air signs and my earth signs. Like this logically doesn't make sense to me. But the clouds casting shadow, remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. It's metaphorical, I know, but I think I'm missing it. And I think the clouds have to do with the depression, the sadness, the gloom. Like, I think that's the metaphor of the clouds, like a cloudy, gloomy day, which I've never found clouds to be negative. I like an overcast day, which is probably why I don't get it. I like sun, I like clouds, I like it all. It's supposed to be. These are elements. You can't get mad at the elements. They're just doing what they do. I used to. The only element I don't like is wind, because this feels like I'm about to set sail, and it's highly annoying and tangles me up, and I don't like it. Anyway, and I can't ride with the windows down and all that fun jazz. Anyway, but the clouds casting shadows aren't real. So the gloom of what is being depicted upon your life is temporary. These are moments that are just fleeting. They're fleeting and temporary. So this is not anything that is lasting or permanent. These clouds, the shadows, all that stuff is just a passing thing. Okay, it's just a passing thing. That's how I'm taking it until I figure out otherwise. Don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. I like this one because this brings out the artist in me, where I am excited about change. I have many, many 8th house placements in my chart, a few Scorpio placements as well. So I do love a rebirth. I love a do-over. I love to flip the table. I can flip the board and start the game all over again. Now I know what to do this time. Let's try it again. You know what I mean? I have no problem with that. No problem with that, because I've done this. I took 3 years of art class. I've painted a poo-poo picture before and it looks like garbage. And I'm like, nah, you scrap the whole thing, start all over again. No problem with that whatsoever. I learned a lot. I learned what to do, what not to do, the tools I want, right? This is your golden opportunity. I always ruminate this also, like the experience of, like if you ever moved schools and you had to start over again, because I hated school so much, you could go in and reinvent yourself as anybody wanted to. When I first moved from Tyler to Coppell, it was like moving from, Minneapolis to Beverly Hills 90210. I was like, where the hell am I? Where am I? Everybody was driving BMWs and Mercedes and Jeeps. And I mean, people were drip. And I was hitching rides and lucky if I didn't repeat outfits in a week. So my first hone in, right, on that whole thing was to like, okay, I have got to adjust to my environment. And then, but when I came in, I was new, right? Nobody knew me. Nobody knew that I came from the trailer park. And now I live in a house in Coppell, right? Nobody knew me. They didn't know what I came from. They didn't know my experiences that I've been through. I got to reinvent myself and be something completely different. And then high school hit. And by then I hated everybody and everything. I hated high school. Puberty, 6 foot tall. It sucked. It sucked a lot. Anyway, but yeah, you can turn any opportunity into a brand new moment. You cannot fear this blank canvas. You can reinvent it to anything you want based on what you've already experienced. Something from your past will resurface. It's okay to revisit. When you've done that healing work and you feel like something is no longer going to trigger you, you 1000% can approach this and possibly maybe even get closure from it. You don't need anything or anyone to give you permission to release it, to allow you closure. You can give closure to yourself. But if something were to come up and you feel like you would not be triggered by it, this may be an opportunity for you to say, look, I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot from that experience. I release you with love and light. I call all my energy back to me. I hope you can forgive me for what I've done to you. I forgive you for what you've done to me. Peace out. No hard feelings. Live long and prosper, right? This is about releasing in a very healthy way and being able to reclaim your power to get that closure. But you don't need somebody to help you do that. You can do that for yourself. Continue to make the most of every open door. Any single time we have opportunity open up to us, there is a reason for that. You will know when there's resistance. It's not for you. But when the universe just opens up the golden path and it seems like everything is just easy and it's flowing, it's because you're meant to be there. You have to make the most of every single open door. These are opportunities that divine is sending you to go on that path. Lessons in life are going to repeat until they are learned. If you're sick and tired of going through these same old scenarios, same old situations, because you're not getting it, there's something there you're not getting. You keep taking a situation and doing the same thing again and again and again and again. You have got to find a way to do something different so that it is not affecting you. A detour can be available to you right now. That could be a benefit. These are those open doors, the detours, right? We don't want to be completely blind to any opportunities whenever we're going on a mission, on a journey, on a path, right? We have to be able to have that peripheral vision open and ready to receive potential opportunities, potential detours that could send you in a direction that you may not have thought of, because divine is trying to guide you and lead you. So don't get so locked in on a destination. Be open with your peripheral to be able to allow opportunity to find you when you're on your healing journey. If you need to break the rules, do so with conviction to make a difference. Rules are meant to be amended. So if you see that something is being done and you feel like there's a better way of doing it, that's okay. That's okay. I think you have it in you to be able to really make some sort of adjustment to better suit the outcome that you're seeking. You're creating a you that you will be proud of. Hard work, effort, determination. You have to give yourself some credit for how far you've come. Okay. It's not just about that destination. And once I'm finally there, then I'm going to be proud. No, you've done a lot of work so far. Recognition, acknowledgement, accountability, understanding. Hell, even starting the grieving process is a start, right? You got to start somewhere. If you're completely avoiding your emotions, you haven't even begun yet. Right. But if you've processed these sadness and this grief, and you're deciding that you want to move away from that because that's what your reading was indicating, you've come pretty far so far. You've come here to teach others, right? Remember those lessons I was telling you about? You may not know now why, but maybe later you can help somebody else. Maybe later you can help somebody else. Learn when to say no, avoid clutter, slow down, and quiet that mind of yours. All too often we give away control to that supercomputer that sits right between your ears. You have to learn how to say no. You have to avoid getting yourself energetically bogged down. Outside sources, too much crap. You've got to avoid it. You've got to be able to move energy around you and to be able to quiet your mind so that you can be in connection with your future higher self, with your divine self, with your guides, with your angels, with God. You have a message that needs to be delivered and you cannot hear it if you are distracting yourself, or if you are overcluttered, if you have useless chatter in the mind, if you're absorbing a bunch of other people's opinions that aren't yours. You're not able to get those divine downloads. Okay, singles. Ooh, 46 minutes. Holy shite. Man, I got up on my soapbox. My bad. Oopsies. I like to talk. I like to talk a lot. Okay. Okay. Couples in a partnership. Hello. Look, I did it. Lovers having issues. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Partners. Cancer partners having issues. If you are in a partnership, this reading is for you. If you are having issues, experiencing trouble, strife, stress, anything going on, this is for you. Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising placements. If you are in a committed relationship and you are experiencing issues, this reading is for you. What do you? That is not very clear. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands came out sideways. So, little push-pull happening there. Push-pull with that. What's that you position? Push-pull indeed. Hanged man. Stuck. Stagnant. Hello. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Look at the Emperor, Empress, and the Chariot. And the Emperor drives that chariot with extreme focus, okay, to pull away. Man, that is very opposite of the Hanged Man. Pisces, Aries, Cancer. Wow. So you're tired of being in limbo. This is an energy where you are not happy. You're not happy at all. You feel like a victim. You feel like you've sacrificed. You're waiting for something to happen here. And I feel like you're getting ready to take matters into your own hands. We've got a divine pair. I had the Lovers card come out. Woof. You're wanting to do some work to overcome some issues with the Chariot coming out. Brand new deck. Chariot showing up again. Cancer. What crosses or complements Cancer couples? What crosses or complements? Page of Wands with the High Priestess. Okay. wanting to start negotiations, start to talk about things, but you're held back a little bit longer because you are getting clarification. You're kind of thinking things through. Maybe you are tuning in to some sort of spiritual guidance to help you. What crosses or complements Cancer couples? Mm-hmm. Two of Pentacles. Mm-mm-mm. I always hear the circus theme song when I see the Two of Pentacles. I hear do 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 do. Right? Trying. You are putting on a good show. You're trying to keep everything in balance while you're stuck in limbo. This is you just, trying to keep everything going while you are mentally and emotionally stuck. But on the surface, right, there's a lot of chaos going on around in that right away. Like all the emotions are like just rampant. So all you can do is just try and distract yourself by keeping everything else going. But the problem with that is that nothing's being worked on. We're still sitting in this stuck energy, right? We're not really working on things that matter. We're trying to keep the show going. We're not working on things that matter. Five of Wands back here. Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Holy crap. We're not working on the things that matter. We're working on, keeping things afloat. But the true core issue that would help this to solidify would be for everybody to kind of stop the madness. Holy crap. Tower card, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Jeez Louise. There is a total upheaval here. Total upheaval because of heartbreak. There's emotional avoidance of even being able to deal with this. I feel like there's just so much like bickering back and forth. Could be having a bit of a power struggle about who's being heard, who's being listened to. There's a lot of drama here. There's drama. And I feel like avoidance. Avoidance is the word du jour, right? We're just trying to let me just not deal with that so I can handle what I know I can do, right? You're trying to maintain control of things you have control over while you still are presented with some form of control. All right. The moon again. New deck. Third deck, moon card coming up at the bottom too. Okay. What is the best that can be achieved in this situation? Jeez. Chaos. Okay. Death card, not letting something go. Ooh. Empress. Okay. Scorpio energy coming out. So that appears like you guys are like not willing to throw in the towel on this. But it does feel like there's a complete and total avoidance of each other. And so self is most important right now, like self-preservation. What's the best that can be achieved? Sloppy. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Frosty. Ooh, that is so un-Cancer like. That emotionless, matter of fact, cold. What is the best that can be achieved? Three of Wands. Figure out how to move forward. Set a plan to move forward. Oh, yes. Lovers, Knight of Swords, Magician. There's, bam, deep focus. Overcome this. This like, I am sick of this ish, and it ends today. It ends today, right? I've got, this is 12. We've got 2, 3 coming out, right? We're starting to just, let's go. Let's climb down off this cross and work stuff out, right? It ends today, right? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like, I'm over it. And you're starting to, if you're not kind of setting forth this verbalization of you being over it and kind of looking on to see what better is coming in, then you're just kind of, you're starting to set the seeds of planning, right? You're starting to say, I'm not interested in being in limbo. I'm not interested in stagnation. I'm not interested in avoidance. Six of Swords, healing. Six of Swords, truth, information, knowledge, right? Processing, figuring it out. Really thinking things through from a calm state. Again, calming that mind, paramount. Two of Wands. What is the foundation? The reason for the reading? What's the foundation? Cancer couples. What is that foundation? Six of Swords. Yes. So, Wands, excuse me, from the 3 to the 6. We did this with singles, from the 3 to the 6. Now we have from the 3 to the 6 on Wands. Like you're almost making this this proclamation, right? This big, bold proclamation. It's why do I have it coming in my head? Give me victory or give me death. And then we had the death card that reversed earlier, right? It's like, give me victory or give me death. Like it's either we're going to work this shit out or we're going to just call it. But the focus here is, getting attention put on the issues, really starting to bring the issues to the forefront, giving them focus and attention, putting a big spotlight on whatever it is needs to be started to work through, putting a big old spotlight. Ooh, 8 of Swords. Again, with the 5 of Wands, right? This complete and total avoidance, this fear of having to deal with more drama. But this person here, this hell or high water, look at the King of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords, I said earlier, is a no nonsense energy. This is a very cold and frosty. Look at this. No nonsense. I ain't playing. Games are over. Time to work. Time to start being very clear about what it is that we're trying to work on here. Turning that moon into the sun. Clear. Crystal clear. It's healing time. It's healing time, right? It's time. It's time. Look at this. Split to the 8, the 9 of Swords. Sick of it. Sick of that feeling. Sick of being stuck in limbo, not knowing, like almost being held in this emotional hostage state. And so when you're held in a state of it being put in emotional prison by your thoughts, you turn real frosty. You turn your emotions off, and then everything turns into this matter of fact kind of way of thinking, which is very unlike Cancer. Okay, very unlike Cancer. All right, what's that past energy? Past energy for couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. All right, here we go. Notifications like crazy. All right, what's that past energy? What's that past energy with Cancers? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Third deck, third time out. Oof, man. So much toxicity. There was a marriage-like commitment, whatever your partnership is in, there is a deep, somebody here really built a very toxic attachment to some sort of interference, whatever the interference is. Interference can be drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, work, money, aggression, ego, over dependency upon you, extreme dependency upon you to, make them happy. We've all heard that before. You never make me happy. I didn't know I had that kind of power over you. My gosh, thank you. Right? We're going back to the power struggle again, right? And here, Page of Swords, 7 of Cups. This could be somebody who had, a very wandering eye. This could be somebody who was, a big risk taker. Somebody here who gambled with your connection over and over and over and over again. Over and over again. Sorry, I just did a personal reading and she's sending me notifications like crazy. I guess I resonated. Sorry. More. Personal readings are on sale. She's loving hers. I'm getting all kinds of woo, thank you. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Let's see. What is that future position? The all-important, coveted future position, the outcome, what we're here for, right? What we're here for. Just tell me what's going to happen, right? Ooh, Seven of Swords. Yikes. Yikes. Could be strategizing, starting to figure things out, really looking at it in a way of what can I take on? What can I handle? Future position. Oh, Eight of Pentacles. Learning, growing, evolving. What can I handle, right? This is you raising your standards. This is you getting organized. This is you starting to really look at what is important and what needs to be focused on. Where do we need to start dedicating and committing ourselves in order to make a difference here? In order to make a difference, we've got the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. And again, earlier, remember I said this ends today, right? Starting today, things are different immediately, right? Immediately. Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands. That is freaking immediately, like now. Yesterday. Yesterday is that Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm after. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to have my way. I'm definitely going to have my way. We've got, ooh, yes, Lovers again. Lovers again. The Emperor has extreme focus and control over the situation. And the Knight of Pentacles ain't going no freaking where. These feet, in most decks, the feet are firmly planted on the ground. This is the after Tarot. So he is getting ready to start taking off, but he is just barely there. So you're just now getting ready to start to dig your heels in and do that hard work. Let the fun begin, because the games are over, right? Fun and games. The games are over. We're done playing around. Let the fun begin. Now we're going to start learning. Now we're going to start really aggressively asserting ourselves towards the desired outcome, to committing yourselves to doing that work. We've got Lovers, Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, right? All things that you put effort into and put that extra hard work into, anything worth having takes effort. It takes extra effort. It takes some sort of assertion on your behalf to be able to make the outcome happen for you. Okay. So that Nine of Wands is somebody who's definitely got one more go in them. They got one more go in them, and they're going to make it happen. They're definitely going to make it happen. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. Things look really optimistic and positive down the road. It's just the time leading up to figuring out what it is that you've been stuck on, what you've been hanging on to, whatever it is that you feel victimized by, whatever this past energy is that you're needing to pull away from, whatever that toxicity was. This is a time. This is that time to start to do that work, to really figure things out. Okay. Let's get advice and outcome. Again, I like that we did that earlier. So we're going to pull our fourth deck of the reading. I like to do all different because I have them. So why not? Especially now that I got all the cards in here. Okay. What is the advice and the outcome for Cancer? What's the advice and outcome for Cancer in couples? Seven of Wands. Try to flip out. Flip out, man. Okay. Oh, Eight of Wands. Hello. Starting yesterday, today, now, order. Like immediately. Immediately. We had the Eight of Swords. Here's the Eight of Cups. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. Here's the Eight of Wands. 8. Call to action. More calls to action. That's really been kind of the ruminating kind of energy lately. Freaking Nine of Wands on the bottom. There's the Knight of Wands. Okay. One time through. Advice and outcome, please. World card. Learning, closing cycles. I think that was the same for the last one. Queen of Swords reversed. This is a time for you to not be overly aggressive and assertive. And when I'm saying like when you're like, this ends today, starting now, starting yesterday. Like, I get that you're upset, and I get that you're over it, and I get you're tired, sick and freaking tired of waiting. You've done, you've put in, you've exhausted yourself, you've flipped through a bunch of hoops, you've done the song, you've done the dance, and still nothing. Here you are, still performing, trying to keep the peace, right? Still trying to just make everything still function while you're dealing with something that just is not ending. It's not going away. It's not happening. And while I say, yes, this ends today, yesterday, there's a very important way that this needs to be handled. And it cannot be done Queen of Swords reversed. This is a bitch. This is a mean, ruthless, cold-hearted, foul-mouthed, sharp-tongued B word. So this is not the way. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not the way. But I get it. I get your feelings. I get your intensity. But the world card is really all the intensity you want. This is the last card in the major arcana. This is completing the entire cycle. Everything you've ever possibly could have been through, it's all over. It's done. It's time to close that chapter out. Take what you've learned and move forward in a different way to flip things back on into your favor here. We've got the Knight of Wands, King of Swords, Magician, Two of Pentacles again with the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man, King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Funny. So I do see your determination here, and I know your focus, right? Your focus and you're laser locked. You're like, I know what I'm about, and I know I'm going to get it. I know what I'm about, and I know I'm going to get it. Okay. And here we've got the King of Swords back in the upright, right? So taking a very head over heart type of approach to this. And I get it, but it's important to not lose our integrity. It's important to not lose your kindness or your compassion, because you will not be heard if you are aggressive and cold. It's far less likely to receive cold and intense than it is warm and compassionate. Okay, so do note that in mind, because there are ways for you to get the desired outcome, right? We've got that Queen of Cups, the King of Wands. That big picture is the energy of love. The main focus, the goal of everything. And I just read this in my book. The main focus of everything, of all energy, should be that of love. That is the main thing. That's the only thing that ever matters in anything, love. And even if it's not in partnership, it's always self-love. And when we love ourselves, we have integrity for how we respond to situations, how we respond to other people. We have a moral compass that kind of takes the high road, that sets an example for how it is the conversation will be carried out and conducted. Okay. So it's important to not lose your head over this. And I get it. You are sick and freaking tired of being up there. I see you. We see you. Two of Pentacles and Hanged Man. Hello. Two different decks. We see you. I hear you. I get it. But you're the creator of your world. However you choose to create from, right? You can create from a sense of aggression and assertion, and you're going to get those kind of results. Or you can move into this energy of compassion for the big, bold picture of everything and really make these decisions in an essence of achieving complete and total security again, feeling safe once again, feeling like this is a solid foundation that you can both move forward with in a very solid way. I do see you both committing to learning and working things through. And I don't mean like you have to like stay with your person. It means working things through. Doesn't mean together. All we can ever do is work on ourselves. That's all you can ever do. And if you have a partner that's willing to do that with you, great. If you don't, great. The point is, you're still going to be dedicated, committed to learning, getting organized, and raising your standards. Hard work and determination is something that Cancer is not ashamed of, scared of, or going to shy away from. Cardinal sign energy, right? Cardinal sign energy. We are initiators, we are go-getters, and when it comes to our emotional health, that's paramount. Peace and emotional health over everything. All right. All right, Oracle, and then we will close the reading with the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for the month of June. Thank you so much for all of your participation, likes, follows, shares, etc. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can catch me when I go live, when I'm energetically drawn and called. Let's pull for you, my darlings. Itch, 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 itch. The very interesting side eye. I just shot at you. I don't know. Uh, Thank you for yours. Okay. I want to do beach time soul again. I kind of want to. I guess I need to. I need to. Beach time soul. You need it. You need it. I need it. We all need it. Beach time for your soul. And this is wrapping for Cancer here. What else does Cancer placements need to know? Seduction, Sword in the Rose. Ooh. What else does Cancer need to know? One time for the deck. One time through the deck. Not much more. Just the one. They said a little more. Okay. I'll keep flipping. Ooh. Hammer time. So we have a rebuilding stage. You're working on it. You guys have chosen to work on it, whether it's together, whether it's apart. This is a time for growth and healing, for transformative energy, right? This is the next phase, closing out the old to move into the new. Butterfly, self-indulgence coming out here. This is that self-worth, focusing on self, right? For some of you, this is about you working on yourself through disconnecting here because you've just been through way too damn much. For others of you, you're starting to work on self because of you needing closure, because you needing to feel more comfortable here. I am showing this shady behavior that has happened in the past, and this is something that you're trying to focus on, you're trying to work on. And if it's not about you doing your shadow work, this is about you recovering from somebody else that brought this to you. We've got the healing heart, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. However that is, it's either you going through it through the release of it, or your person's going through it through the release of it. But there's been so much toxicity here. We've got the golden mirror. Somebody was very, very self-absorbed. It was super one-sided. Super one-sided. It feels like, this has been one of those karmic kind of lesson delivering over and over again type of relationships. But again, at the bottom here, it says letting go and loving you, right? Again, with the self-indulgence. And I have mentioned that a few times now, that the best thing we can do for any partnership or connection is to work on ourselves. The best thing our partner can do for our connection is work on themselves. Then and only then will the connection stand a chance. Because if you're both deciding together to work on yourselves and see what that entails and involves and support one another in doing so, then you stand a chance to actually have this work out in your favor. If you both decided to pull apart from this and work on yourselves, you're still winning. You're still achieving the desired outcome of healing so that you can move forward to the next phase, whatever that is, whether it's with or without, however your resonate suits, however your situation resonates that suits you. There it is. We've got abundance. We've got love call coming out. This is keeping a very positive mindset, starting to manifest exactly what you want by creating through positivity, by starting to really get excited about the release of this pain, finally climbing down off of that cross, finally releasing yourself from that victimization, living in bliss and gratitude. It opens you up. It opens you up energetically to start feeling lighter, to allow messages of love to start coming in. And everything else starts to fall into place from there. Cancer. All right. So important message for you to just, no matter what's going on, like we can't continue to avoid, we can't continue to recreate from a place of ego, pain, you know, having the upper hand or feeling like, you know, somebody owes us something. Because if we're looking outward, we're still struggling with the issues at hand. And this is not allowing yourself to move on from the issue or to even solve it, because you're still looking outward no matter what. Even if something is done, like somebody goes out and they cheat on you, you still need to do inner work because of it. You still need to process this. You still need to go through the process of grieving, detachment, figuring out what inside of you this triggers and focusing and healing on that, and starting to really kind of, you know, go back and look at the situation and heal from the pain that has caused. You got to heal from the trauma of betrayal. You know, there's a lot involved. It's not a light switch, right? So we have to give ourselves time and permission to go through the steps in a healthy way, whether it be with or without. But when you start focusing inward, that's when the differences start to take hold. When we focus outward, you're still projecting and you're still trying to escape and avoid processing in a healthy way. I know, because I've done the work. This is why I chirp about it, because I've actually done this work. I've learned, I've healed. I'm still healing. I will never stop healing. It's an ever evolving thing. We never are at the end of it until you are dead and gone. That's why we came here. Yay, Earth. Yay, 3D life. Woohoo. Give me another round. I'll take another, please. All right, beautifuls. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for being here, for tuning in for your June reading for Cancer placements. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you're aware every single time I'm able to come live. I'll be doing live reads, and I am also posting the Zodiacs for now. Because I'm on all these other channels as well, y'all be sure to give me a follow over there. I'm live all the time. So until I can get my schedule all buttoned up, it's an energetic thing. So the notification bell will help you chase me down. Also, I'm running a sale right now on my personal readings. If you're interested in the personal reading, all that information is in the description box. I will see you all very, very soon. Wishing you love, light, abundance, and all the positive vibes you can possibly stand. Take care. Bye.